everybody, and the Bungie live stream just finished, and I don't know what to do with myself. I think this is the most excited that I have ever been for any expansion because the setting is just so cool. We're fighting alongside Lord Saladin. We're finding out about all of these Iron Lords, and we're doing quests that involve the Iron Lords and finding out their stories, and we are becoming an Iron Lord. And in this video, I'm going to be breaking down all of the main kind of bullet points that were talked about within the Bungie live stream. I'm also going to be uploading the full live stream to my channel after this video goes live. So if you do want to check out the full thing and watch everything for yourself, that will be a thing that you can do. But this video is just going to break down the main bullet points that were talked about in the Rise of Iron reveal stream. I'm super excited. So let's kick things off with the first thing that was talked about, and that is the return of Gala Horn. Yes, Gala Horn is coming back. You can get the Iron Gala Horn if you pre-order the Rise of Iron, which is basically Gala Horn, but black. So if you pre-order it, you get that special black Gala Horn, but do not fear, everybody. You will be able to get a Gala Horn. Every single person who gets the Rise of Iron will be able to get the brand new Gala Horn. And the way that you are going to do this is through a quest. And essentially what the quest is within the Rise of Iron to get Gala Horn is you will be forging your own Gala Horn from fallen heroes. So you will be taking fallen heroes body parts, it's a little gross, not gonna lie, but you're gonna be taking maybe weapon parts would make more sense. You're gonna take those fallen heroes parts and you are going to forge yourself a brand new Gala Horn. So it's not gonna be a case of, oh my god, I don't have Gala Horn, I wish it could drop. It's gonna be a case of you make your own Gala Horn. So that's super exciting. Everyone's gonna get their returning Gala Horn, and if you pre-order, you will be getting the black one. The next thing that was confirmed is that it is going to be next gen only. So that has been officially confirmed. It was leaked and kind of rumored about, but it has now been officially confirmed that it will be next gen only. They also stated that this is going to be a large expansion. So that's very important. It is not just a DLC, it is a large expansion. And what they mean by large expansion is that there's going to be a new campaign. Now what that means is that there's going to be a brand new story of the Iron Lords. There's going to be new cinematics, new CGI cinematics, as well as in-game cinematics. There's also going to be more story modes, there's going to be more quests, all of this centered around the campaign of the Iron Lords. So it's a very big expansion. And the story is going to be us dealing with a plague that the Iron Lords died to try and trap away forever. Lord Saladin is the only remaining Iron Lord. The rest of them died trying to lock this virus away. Now, the plague is called Siva. We don't know if that's spelled S-I-V-A or S-C-V-A or C-I-V-A, but it is called Siva. And what the plague is it seems to be a technologically advanced plague that you can use to augment yourself to be more powerful. And the Fallen have gotten a hold of this plague and have started to augment themselves to be more powerful than they were before. And it is up to us now to join the Iron Lords, go under the Iron Lord banner, Iron Banner, and fight against the new Fallen that are plagued with the Siva virus and stop them from trying to take over the world, because that is essentially what they are trying to do. The Fallen are trying to use this Siva plague, augment themselves to make themselves super duper powerful, and then they're trying to take over the world. And we don't want to do that. We don't want that happening. The Iron Lords died. They sacrificed themselves to lock away this plague forever, and the Fallen have somehow managed to get it to augment themselves and make themselves more powerful. So that's what the story is going to be, as well as learning about the Iron Lord. We're not just going to be learning about them, we're also going to have this whole awesome story of fighting against this plague that the Fallen have taken to become super powerful. Also coming along with the Rise of Iron expansion, there's going to be 3 new areas that you can explore. You have the Plague Lands, which of course has been taken over by the Fallen. It's the Plague Lands. You don't want to go there. It's been locked off. We haven't been able to go there because obviously the plague is a bad thing, but now we have to venture into the Plague Lands to fight the Fallen. So that's going to be one area that we can explore. We also have Fellwinter Peak. Now Fellwinter That name might be a little scary to a lot of people, but Fellwinter is a peak that we will be able to go to. Originally, what Fellwinter Peak was a place where Lord Saladin could look over old Russia. He could see all of old Russia, make sure everything was cool, everything was okay, but now it has been taken over by the Fallen and we have to take it back. Now, a really cool piece of information about Fellwinter Peak is that when we go there to fight the Fallen and take it back and claim it as our own once again, this will then turn it into the brand new social space. So we're gonna get a brand new social space, we're gonna fight for it, which is a really, really cool concept. I love the concept of having to go in there and take something back and make it ours. I love that. And then it will turn into a hub for all of our Guardians getting new weapons, new factions, and all that super cool stuff. We then have the Wall, which is another explorable area, and this is where we first started our journey in Destiny. When we first woke up, when our ghost woke us from our deathbed, essentially, we were at the Wall. But instead of just going where we went before, we're going to be able to go on top of the wall, under the wall, in the wall. We're going to be able to fully explore that area. So that's going to be interesting because we haven't really been there since we first went there, and we're going to be able to fully explore it now with Rise of Iron. There's also going to be a brand new raid, which we got a sneaky little look at. Not really any information yet. This is just the first stream showing the overall Rise of Iron expansion, what we can expect, by the way. They didn't go into many super details about anything. That's going to be coming in the later streams during the summer. But we are definitely going to be getting a new raid, which looks awesome. It looks epic. It looks amazing. I'm really excited for that. We're also going to have new and updated strikes. So they're going to be bringing back some old favorite strikes and making them relevant for the Rise of Iron story. So that's really cool. We'll probably see like the Servitor. We'll probably see him, but all Sivified. So he'll be taken over by the virus and augmented to be super strong or something like that. That would be my guess. The Fallen strikes will come back, but they'll just be stronger because they've been augmented. We also have new patrols, which is super cool. We have new public events and new secrets to find because we have brand new explorable areas. We are going to have brand new stuff to find, which is exciting. There's also a brand new landing area, and this is the first time that they've ever done this. Now, when you actually land on the Cosmodrome, you're going to be able to choose between the original Cosmodrome landing and this brand new Rise of Iron landing. So you're not just going to start in the exact same place as you have been and have to drive all the way to wherever you're going, to the Wall or Fellwinter Peak. You're going to actually start at a brand new landing area. Now, moving on to Crucible, there's going to be brand new maps, there's going to be a new mode, and they also said new features. And now this new features thing, we were not told any specifics about. That's going to be in the summer, but they've never said new features before, ever. They've never said that. We have new modes, we have new maps. What the hell is new features? They've never said that before. And honestly, guys, honestly, I'm excited to say this and also nervous because I'm sure people are going to get mad if it's not true. But I believe new features could either mean a ranked mode or custom matches. And I'm leaning towards custom matches because the fact that they dropped last gen and they're only focusing on this current gen and they said new features makes me feel like custom matches is for sure a thing. I really do feel like it is. I think it's a thing that's happening. They've never said new features before, and now all of a sudden they're only developing on current gen and they're saying that there's going to be new features in the Crucible. It could only mean a few things in my eyes, and I personally think it's going to be custom matches, so that is super exciting. So that was kind of the main portion of the stream, just the story that we're going to be finding out about with the Iron Lords and also the plague that we're fighting against, Gala Horn coming back, the new modes, new strikes, new raid, all that stuff. There were a few little interesting things that I thought were really cool that I picked up on that I would definitely be telling you about, so let's jump into that. First of all, it's going to be $30 for Rise of Iron, and it's going to release on September 20th. Now, $30, in my opinion, is actually a really, really good price for this, because we paid a lot more for the Taken King, and $30, we're getting a lot. Like, this is a lot of stuff, and we don't even know the super duper details of all of this, but we're already getting a lot just from what they're telling us, and I think $30 is a really very respectable price. We also found out that Golder is a girl. Yeah. I just thought I'd throw that in there because that was interesting. Everyone thought it was a guy, but Yolder is a girl, so there's that. It was also mentioned that we cannot raise our own wolves, so all of our dreams of having pet wolves is not a thing, but they will be roaming the social space. We're gonna see a lot of wolves, so I might be okay with that in the future. By the way, Bungle, I want a pet wolf, so there's that. I thought we might be able to get them, but no, we will not be able to. The story of becoming an Iron Lord is us literally becoming an Iron Lord. We are fighting besides Lord Saladin, and we are going under the Iron Lord's banner, and we are becoming an Iron Lord ourselves. So I find that really awesome. Like the fact that we've played Iron Banner for so long, and then they're bringing it full circle, telling us all about the Iron Lords, why they're fighting. We actually find out that we have been tested by Lord Saladin through all of these Iron Banner events to prepare for a situation like this, where we have to go under the Iron Lord's banner and fight, just like those Iron Lords did when they sacrificed themselves to save all of us. So that is, I love that. I absolutely love that. They also mentioned the axe. So the flaming axe that we have seen so much of and didn't know what it is has now been confirmed to be a relic in the world, very similar to the Scorch Cannon or the shield that you use in the Vex raid. So it's not going to be class specific or anything like that. Everyone will get a chance at being a mighty warrior with a flaming axe. So that's really cool that we're all going to get a chance to use that. They also showed off some of the new gear, which looks amazing. We had a warlock looking like a full-on Iron Viking Lord. We had a Titan that was rocking like a very Siva Plague inspired set. So the Siva Plague is a high technology thing, right? We don't know a whole lot about it just from what they said in the stream, but it is a plague that is all about high technology and making yourself more powerful through this technological plague. So the armor that we are also going to be getting is not just this old school Iron Banner looking stuff, but also this very, very highly technologically looking armor as well. So the Titan was rocking that, and the Hunter, the Hunter was wearing new Trials gear. So with the rise of the Iron Lords, we are going to be getting brand new Trials gear, and the Hunter legit looks like a cat. Like the Hunter has some cat ears on her cape. I think it looks awesome. I'm so excited for new Trials gear. I want to hop into the lighthouse right now and get new stuff. I love getting new Trials stuff. It makes me so happy. And the fact that the Hunter's cape has ears on it, I think that might have been the highlight for me. I usually find weird highlights in situations like this. Last time when we were getting all of these leaks, I was like, oh my god, there's wolves in snow. And this time I'm like, oh my god, I get cat ears. So if you're like me and you love capes and you love looking like a cat, be a hunter and go do Trials of Osiris, because you're going to be able to look like a cat. So that was pretty much it for the breakdown of the stream, guys. I covered pretty much everything. Like I said, I will be uploading the full stream, so if you did miss it, you can watch that right here. It'll be up after this video sometime today. But yeah, that's the breakdown. The story, the new modes, the new features in the Crucible, some of the new armor that we got to take a look at, the flaming axe. There's so much, and honestly, legitimately, I am more excited for this expansion than I have been for any of the other stuff that came out, just because we've been a part of Iron Banner for so long. We've known about these people for so long, but we haven't known their stories, and we're going to learn about all of them. We're going to be fighting to become an Iron Lord ourselves, fighting besides Lord Saladin, seeing his face for the first time. There's wolves, there's like highly technologically advanced Fallen. Everything looks amazing. Amazing. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Let me know in the comment section, what the hell do you think about the reveal? I'm super excited, and I'll speak to you awesome people later. Bye.
Rated T for Teen. Pre-order Destiny Rise of Iron and get the Iron Gala Horn.